So this is the A case, and I'm going to put one together. I'll also do a review. I have two already built, but I just brought this pile with me in the RV for the trip. So it's a case that is designed to use with magnetized models to carry them around, fairly small, economical. And I'll do a review on it here in a little bit. But so the parts are the cloth cover, then you have the back sheet, you have the two sides, and then you have, this is the top and the bottom, and then you get 3 shelves, and then the pins to put the shelves in. So those are all your parts. So let me just set this up so I have some free hands, and I'll put this thing together. Okay, so in this video we're going to put together the A case. I'm going to do it real time right here. There are other videos out there, but the case does come with a pretty decent assembly guide. Has pictures, and this will be my third one, so this is it is a fairly easy thing to do. Only problem, it can be tough getting it into the soft vinyl case here. So basically you just start out with the back, and you're just going to do a roll of these metal pieces here, and you do a full roll for all 4 sides on this one, and then there's a little sort of tongue and groove joints to put it in. So, and then you flip it over and you just pin them down. So really simple to do. Does not take long at all. Okay, just as I say that, I have one piece that does not want to roll. There we go. But I mean, this is sheet metal that you're working with, so sometimes that happens. And then you just got to get the little pieces into the grooves. Alright, so that's the next side down. And it is easier if you fold that top piece first, so you don't get in the position I was just in. I had forgotten that from my prior two. It's been several months since I put the others together. And I actually did videotape one of those, and I lost it. The whole thing came down. I lost that whole video piece. I don't want to spoil the review, but I'm fairly happy with these. There are a few things that are probably intuitively obvious to you that can be an issue. You know, you are putting together these sheet metal pieces, so obviously one of the problems can be sharp edges. I have not cut myself, but I would not let little children build these or play with them. So that's the back. Sits like that. It is very moldable. So then you have the top and the bottom. Actually, this is the left side and the right side. So this one is a full roll. And then if you get sideways and can't remember what's full and what's not, you have the sheet here. These are clearly, you can't fully roll one slit, so there. Then you have one slit there. And then I'm just double checking what you do with this piece here. This just rolls up and creates the groove that the other one sits in. So that is either a top or a bottom. Again, full roll on one side. And I'm going through this whole thing so you can see exactly how long it takes. I don't know. Mistakes and all. And I'm just a regular guy. I'm not a professional. I didn't even stay at a Holiday Inn Express last night because I'm living in my RV, traveling cross country. So groove 2. There's your top and your bottom. Top, bottom, back, done. Now you have your sides, right and left. Basically you do the sides and you just do a full roll and lock the little pins in place again. Again with these little groovy ones. Not groovy as in cool, but better to do the front edge first, the leading edge first. There we go. Some of them roll really nicely, some of them not as nice. So other interesting things that have been going on. I've been listening to a lot of Dark Eldar podcasts here with the new codex just dropping. I actually got a game in yesterday on with a really nice Tyranid player at a local club. Tyranids still have a hard time dealing with poison. And Dark Eldar still have no psychic powers. Alright, so there is side number 1. Side number 2. I just did a review on the board game truck. However, the air conditioner in the RV was going, so I'm going to have to redo the whole thing because all you hear is the noise of the air conditioner. As you know, a small space does not do well for noise control. Painting wise, I've been painting my folklore models. I am painting up, I found 5 Harlequins in my paint bag, so I'm painting those last 5 from my, these are 3rd edition models, I think. So those are the last of my kind of old school Harleys. And otherwise, I'm doing a lot of driving. Safety tip for people: try not to drive. I could drive a lot more miles every day, but it's much nicer if you have time to just drive between 6 and 8. That's your safety tip of the week. That and watch sharp corners on this case. Alright, and then the last thing to go ahead and just build are the 3 shelves. And they're pretty simple. They're just, they do make, you can turn it into sort of a paint case if you want. They have some painting shelves. I will talk about those in the review, but spoiler, don't bother. Alright. So I'm just doing all my folding here at one time. The basic case does come with just the 3 shelves. You can get more if you want. I got this on Kickstarter. I got a 3-pack of them. Okay, so now the next step is to actually start putting the case together. So first, this just slides into here, and then you slide the sides in. It'd be kind of silly to put the top in next. This is where the nice thing about them being sheet metal is, because you can do a little bit more forming and moving things around. Try and do this so you can see it. It makes it a little harder to. There we go. And then the top is just sort of the reverse. Hopefully, I'm going to lay this down on the side so I can make sure that it can be seen. So again, it's just the reverse. All the 3 pieces slide in there like that. And then one thing to be aware of are these little tabs. I probably should have done them the other way so that they don't get in the way like that. So they may end up on the outside, or you could put them to the inside. I'm going to change it out and slide them at the inside so that they don't catch on the bag as much. And I should have done that on the bottom as well, but we'll see. There we go. Alright, so now you have the case built. The next step is putting it in the bag. The bag is actually pretty nice. It's got some Velcro here if you want to put, you know, whatever in it. But I had one that slid in really nicely of the other two, and one that slid in really with a lot of difficulty. Again, I think I'm going to lay this down this way so you can see it. Uh-oh. And I just kicked the camera, so let me look and make sure that I can still see everything. I'm hoping you could have seen all that. I think I may have missed the whole thing, but okay. So, and then it's just try and keep it together and put it in the bag. And it's just a lot of shimmying and sliding. Try not to get it too far in one side before you get the other. So putting any one fixed size object into another fixed size object. And this is where I worry about the corners being so sharp. There we go. Try and lay it down again so you can see it. It's just working it into the bag. I can tell this must be a sharp corner down here because it's just catching. There we go. Now once you get it in, it stays. So it's really just a sheet metal frame inside a pretty decent little bag. Alright, and then the last step is to put your shelves in. So you get multiple shelves. You can put them in whatever height you want, of course. And sometimes you gotta And then these little pins are used to keep them in place. So you get 3 shelves, so you get 12 pins. And then they're just, you could do it this way or you can do them this way. This way might be, this one might be better to keep things from sliding around and the pins go in, easier to put the pins in. On the other hand, you're more likely to cut yourself. So, but then you just slide these little pins in. And that's it. This, of course, I picked the one there that there's one, as you can see, that is not plugged out on this one. There we go. On either side. All right. So then all you do is you slide the pin in from the side here. If you want to pin it both in the front and the back, then you should do it before you put the bag on. I'm just pinning from the front. It's not going to go anywhere. And that's basically, that's the entire thing. Pin these in. And so even with bumbling and fumbling, that is not a long time. Some people may be obsessive and want to put the pins in the back. I do not see them coming. I don't see it sliding. But if you want to put the pins in the back, feel free. We'll make it a pain to get them in and out. So there you have it. There is the case, made, finished. Voila. Alright, so until next time, go ahead and check out the review. I will show you how it works with the models and talk about it.